NewViews for nonprofit housing uses mail merge to generate personalized form letters, notices, labels, etc. The mail merge feature enables you to substitute portions of a document, like the recipient's name and address, with information from a data source, like a member or tenant account. In order to perform a mail merge, you need the following: a Word document that can be used as a template, and a data file that is generated from a set of books. The Word document contains standard text and merge fields. When the document and the data file are merged, the appropriate information from the data file is substituted in each merge field. A separate merge document is produced for each item in the data file, for example, for each member or tenant account marked in a block. NewViews for Nonprofit Housing provides a set of 13 Word documents that can be used to produce standard forms that are used by nonprofit and co-op housing providers. When you use one of these documents, a custom script is automatically provided that generates the appropriate data file to be merged with the document. You don't have to worry about remembering the names of the documents, as you'll be able to choose them from a list. You should take note of the view you need to switch to before you perform the merge. As a reminder, you may want to open the NewViews for Nonprofit Housing user guide and go to the section called Sample Mail Merge Templates, which you can print for easy reference. All these Word documents can and should be modified to suit your specific needs. You can also create your own document templates that can be merged with data in your books. Although we won't cover creating or modifying the Word documents that are used as merge templates in this video, you can consult the NewViews for Nonprofit Housing Manual or contact our technical support team for assistance. The process of doing a mail merge is as follows. In NewViews, switch to the view that displays the data you want to use in the mail merge. Select an individual member or tenant account, a block of accounts, or all the accounts depending on which accounts the form letter or notice is to be generated for. Issue the Tools Mail Merge command and fill in the prompt to merge the data with the Word document. Let's go through a few examples step by step so you can see how it works. In this first example, we're going to generate a notice of housing charge change based on an annual review for James Smith in Apartment 101. As a result of a change to his income, the total monthly rent paid by Mr. Smith will increase from $334 to $348 effective October 1, 2020. Notices of housing charge changes are generated from the data that is displayed on the RGI Notice of Rent Change view. Right now, we're looking at the rent summary view, so the first thing we need to do is change to the appropriate view. On this view, we enter the date the notice is sent and the date until which it can be appealed. Note that both dates will appear on the notice, so we need to enter them before the merge is performed. While still positioned on Mr. Smith's account, we issue the Tools Mail Merge Item command. In the Mail Merge Settings prompt, we can access the settings for the Notice of Housing Charge Change using the drop-down options. Notice how the Word document name, data file name, and custom script to be used are automatically filled in. We'll click the Print tab to specify how the notice is to be printed. In many cases, you'll send the output directly to the printer, but you can also choose to send the output to your screen or display in order to preview the notice before printing. This is what we'll do in this example. If you have set NewViews up for email, you can also choose to send the notice directly to the member or tenant via email. Note that if you want a printed copy for your records as well as sending email, you have to do a separate merge for each. Now let's click Continue. Once the notice has been generated, we can click Dismiss. Two Word documents are now open. One is a copy of the merged document that was used as a template, which we can and should close. The other is the merged notice. Notice that the following information has been taken from Mr. Smith's account and merged into the notice: the date the notice is being sent, Mr. Smith's name and address, the new housing charge, the date the new housing charge takes effect, and the date until which Mr. Smith can appeal the decision. Once we've reviewed the notice, we can print it directly from Word. In our second example, market rent will be increasing for all units in a housing complex, so we need to generate notices of requirement to obtain income for all subsidized tenants. We start by marking all subsidized tenant accounts in a block, which is easiest to see on the rent summary view. This can be done quickly by scrolling through the table and pressing the Control key while clicking the left mouse button on each one. If the items to be marked in a block share a column value that differentiates them from all the other items in a table, we also have the option of using the go-to Find Column Value command. In our example, all subsidized units have annual review in the RGI description column. We can position in this column, issue the command go-to Find Column Value, and enter Annual in the Search For field. When we click Select the rest, all the items that match the search criteria are marked in a block. This particular notice is generated from the RGI Notice to Obtain Income view, so now we change the active view of the table. As the date the notice is sent and the due date will be merged into the notices from the information on this view, we fill in both fields for each account in the block. Once we've filled in each field, we can fill in the rest using the Tools Fill Column command. To perform the merge, we issue the command Tools, Mail Merge, Block, and choose the settings for Notice of Requirement to Obtain Income. The main document, data file, and custom script fields are filled in automatically and will send the output to our display again, so we can go ahead and click Continue. As in our previous example, two Word documents are now open. The first is the Word document used as the template, which we'll close. The second document contains personalized notices for each tenant that was marked in the block. Now we can print the notices directly from Word. As mentioned earlier, the Word documents used as templates for mail merges can be modified, and you can also create your own documents from scratch. For more information on this, please consult the NewViews for Nonprofit Housing User Guide or contact technical support for assistance.